Listen, I know how insane this is going to sound. I know that you're probably not going to believe me, but the other day I was getting a little work done outside at a park, and I swear I heard a mourning dove. If you're not from North America or you didn't grow up here, this might seem like nothing, but trust me, it's a huge deal. The call of the mourning dove has become this sonic representation of my childhood. It's a sound that instantly transports me to the feeling of slow summer mornings and days full of running through the sprinklers and eating cheese puffs with pruny fingers, laying on my back staring at the clouds. It's a sound that seemed abundant in my childhood, but lately, I don't really hear it anymore. If you just search childhood bird on TikTok, you'll get an endless stream of people mourning the loss of childhood and longing for the days when time felt infinite, and even mourning the loss of the mourning dove itself? Wait, what? This says that the mourning dove went extinct. The world has changed a lot since the days of the mourning dove. I feel like I used to have to really try to figure out how to spend my time and what to pay attention to. And once I did, it was like that was the only thing in the world that mattered. Whereas now, it almost feels like someone is choosing for me. I feel like I have no control over what I pay attention to. And if anything, I'm paying attention to 10 things at the same time. Distractions are everywhere, they're accessible, they're high quality, and they're low effort. It's to the point where it can feel almost impossible to focus on just one single thing at a time. But what happens when you do? Hitting the road today, just gonna drive a quick 1,546 miles so that I can stare at the sky for 5 minutes. But I think it's gonna be worth it. I think it's a pretty rare occurrence to try to see something where if you're in the right place, just about everyone in that place is stopping what they're doing. They're not thinking about work for a few minutes. They're not thinking about money. They're just staring up into the sky and hopefully saying,
"Oh my God.
It's happening."
So less than a minute, guys. No. Once it starts, we can try and see it. Oh, here we go. That's it. Oh my God. Yo, you can kind of look at it for just a second. Look at it. Oh my God. Oh shit. Look at it. Oh my God. Oh, that's so sick. What? Oh my God, dude.
Unbelievable. Because you're paying such close attention, and because all of these changes in the atmosphere are happening so quickly, you're so much more aware of them. You notice the temperature changing and the birds that start going crazy and the insects and the noises that they're making. You see weird colors and shadows look strange. Everything just feels so surreal. The eclipse was phenomenal. I can't even put into words how much it impacted me, but you know what else is phenomenal if you pay just a little closer attention to it? Fucking everything. Yeah.
That was so close.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was sick.
I've wanted to do that for like weeks now.
As with so many other things in life, it's still about balance. I don't think that for every waking second of your life, your mind should just be blown at what's happening in front of you. That's not realistic. That's not sustainable. But I do think the pendulum has shifted so much to where our attention is taken by all of these over-exaggerated, over-stimulating, unrealistic experiences that we see on our phones and on our screens, that the real mundane experiences don't give us the same joy that they deserve. So, what about that mourning dove? How could I have heard it if they've gone extinct? Turns out, the mourning dove is far from extinct. They're actually one of the most abundant birds in the US, with a population estimated at like 350 million, which also means that there's more mourning doves than there are people in this country. So the question becomes, what happened? Did they just stop singing? Did they go somewhere else? Or did I just stop paying attention? This type of video is my absolute favorite to make. I make these just as much as a reminder for myself as I make them in hopes that they'll help someone else out there. And thankfully this year I get to make more of these types of videos thanks to MusicBed and their support of my channel. In a video like this one that you just watched, where it's not purely practical advice, it relies far more heavily on feeling and emotion to really drive home the point of the film. In that case, MusicBed feels like this trustworthy, consistent companion that I can always count on to follow through when I need the right song. Music is this central pillar of the entire filmmaking process, and if you don't have access to good music, everything else can sort of start to crumble, or at least not live up to its full potential. Thankfully, MusicBed solves that problem entirely. I'm never concerned about being able to find a good song for my projects because they have the largest collection of curated music that's authentic and emotional. You can hear the difference for yourself and try MusicBed for free for a limited time with their 14-day free trial. Make the switch to MusicBed and experience what you can only find with their exclusive collection of music by clicking the link in my description.